In a few hours from now, Russian President Vladimir Putin is going to be sitting down for crucial talks with US President Donald Trump. And ahead of that meeting, we're given to understand Donald Trump has departed for Alaska. That meeting is expected to take place at about 1 a.m. India time. Siddhant, my colleague, now joins us, getting us more details. Siddhant, the stakes are high, and that's exactly what President Donald Trump has said on social media before he departed for Alaska.
Well, that's right, Poonam, and now we're getting to know that President Trump has left for Alaska, and this meeting will take place around 1 as per the Indian time. And it's a very, very important meeting. This meeting perhaps holds a lot of significance. Poonam, there have been many telephonic conversations between President Trump and President Putin. In fact, there have been several meetings also between Russia and United States in Riyadh, in Istanbul. But never there has been any breakthrough achieved in those meetings or in those telephonic conversations. Perhaps this is the first time that both leaders are meeting in Alaska. So, all eyes are going to be on the deliverables, the breakthroughs from this particular meeting, whether there is going to be any breakthrough or not, because the kind of commentary which we are getting to hear from Trump administration and also from the Russian side, we can easily sense one thing that there is no sure-shot roadmap which has been logged by both sides. This meeting is happening, perhaps, could be an ice-breaking, will take place between the two leaders. This would be the first visit of the Russian president to the United States after so many years. So first, there's going to be a private meeting between President Putin and President Trump, followed by delegation-level talk. Perhaps, Americans are saying that there is also a possibility of a joint press conference, but very less clarity on that because Russians have not confirmed anything as far as press conference is concerned. But if any breakthrough is achieved or any breakthrough is announced, perhaps it would really be big not only for United States and Russia, but for whole of the world, because going by the principal position of countries all across the world, all the countries have always been in favor of stopping the war in Europe. It has impacted Poonam. Many countries and mainly countries.
But Siddhant, especially for India, this is extremely significant also because just ahead of that meeting, we had US Treasury Secretary come out and claim that Russia's allies, which would include India and China, could face higher secondary tariffs if these talks were to fail.
Absolutely, absolutely. Even Indian side is also very closely watching the developments taking place in Alaska. And definitely, as I said, the Trump administration has tried to give this perception that since they have slapped India with a 25% penalty, that was perhaps one of the factors that President Putin agreed to meet President Trump. And now Treasury Secretary is saying that we will slap additional tariffs if this meeting doesn't work. So, Poonam, the context behind mentioning trade and tariff all the time is because that is a political narrative of President Trump, and that is something which suits him. In fact, in the affidavit also filed by the U.S. government in May in the courts, said that they got the war stopped between India and Pakistan by using trade as a tool. So this time around also they want to prove their point that because they have slapped additional 25% penalty on India, and they are threatening China also with the sanction if they will buy Russian oil, etc., etc. So Putin has agreed for a meeting. So according to them, it is one of the factors which have contributed for this meeting. But in reality, it has nothing to do with that, Poonam. It is more to do with President Putin also wants to end this war. Russians have their own objectives. They have their own reasons to come to the table for talks with America. And indeed, for Russians, the main point is going to be the security guarantee. Also, for Russians, it's also going to be the sanctions that U.S. and European Union have imposed on Russian oil and Russian products, perhaps definitely they will definitely be looking to get those sanctions removed.
So India is going to be keeping a close watch on that meeting between US President Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. For the moment, though, Siddhant, thank you so much for getting us.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC TV18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.